Hey everyone, I am Rochelle, known to you as Rochelle on YouTube. Please hit the like button as you enter into the room. I have a question for you. What the hell is going wrong in these YouTube streets? Black YouTubers are judging, shaming, bickering, nagging, and fighting one another. Keyboard thugging and cussing each other out about dumbish over the internet. The bullish is like singing a song. You know that Barney song? This is the song that never ends. It just goes round and round, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and we continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. It just goes round and round, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and we continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. You get the message. But seriously, Black YouTubers have the hardest time uniting, especially if it means getting the coin, the bag, the almighty dollar, that shmoney. Boy, did the Jim Crow laws mentality do something on the Black race, and many of you are unaware of it. The Constitutional Rights Foundation states, the Jim Crow laws were based on the theory of white supremacy and were a reaction to the Reconstruction era. The Reconstruction era was the period in American history which lasted from 1863 to 1877. It was a significant chapter in the history of American civil rights. In the Depression-racked 1890s, racism appealed to whites who feared losing their jobs to blacks. Politicians abused blacks to win the votes of poor white crackers, their words, not mine. Newspapers fed the bias of white readers by playing up, sometimes even making up, black crimes. Well, society do not have to worry about making up crimes much anymore. The black community is doing an excellent job of it for themselves. Terrorism against blacks now by blacks, lynching, raping, discriminating, and defaming the character of one another. Am I talking about a true lynching and raping? It's a rhetorical analysis, but it might as well be true. Black people are filling up prison and jail cells faster than before for stalking, threatening, harming, fighting, and trying to destroy one another. Blacks kill each other more than the Ku Klux Klan, who is determined to keep black people in their place. That's right, the KKK ain't got nothing on you. Black people are raping their own culture. Same like the white man raped the land of the free. Robbing one another of joy, peace, and happiness. Climbing on the backs of each other. Yes, using and abusing one another for that dollar bill, y'all. Still trying to please massa. Slaves to colorism and prejudice affecting their own people. A goddamn hot mess. What the hell is going wrong in these YouTube streets? So you content creators say, if you don't like what you see, then don't watch. Make your own channel. That's not good enough. Cut the crap. You are grown people, not only making yourself look stupid and ignorant, but whether you want to or like it or not, you represent the black race. The majority in power is sitting around watching you like a damn soap opera or a dark comedy. Total entertainment. That's all black people really are to them. It reminds me of the movie The Rat Race, where randomly selected slot machine players at a Vegas casino makes a mad dash for $2 million stored in a New Mexico train station locker. The first to arrive gets it all. None of them know it, but they're actually pawns in the game with much higher stakes. The casino owner sponsoring this no-holds-barred scramble needs a new event for high-rolling clientele to bet money on. Motivated by greed, the contestants lie, steal, do some crazy driving, destroy property, and commit assault. It all ends with a benevolent twist that puts immoral scheming in perspective. The movie is an exaggeration, but the theory of the rat race has been going on for many years. Rat race simply means a way of life in which people are caught up in a fiercely competitive struggle for wealth or power. Yup, I looked it up. It truly is a mad world. Those Google accent checks look mighty good to you. Mighty good. Everybody wants a YouTube check. But if you do it right, God will surely bless it right. You don't need a pastor to convince you to love one another. The Bible tells you to love one another. Listen to this. 1 John 4:16. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God in them. Ephesians 4:2. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. 1 Peter 4:8. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. John 15:12. My commandment is this: love each other as I have loved you. Calling child protective services, adult protective services, the police, FBI, people's place of employment, rental office, and landlord unnecessarily are horrible, asinine, evil acts of childish behavior. Must I remind you again that black children are the main ones in these foster homes and group homes? Black children are just a paycheck for foster parents, guardians, caseworkers, prosecutors, defense attorneys, and even the damn judge. Facts. None of them would eat if it weren't for children being snatched away from their loved ones unnecessarily. Children placed in the foster care system suffer emotional, psychological, physical, and sexual abuse. Many witness and experience things you could not conjure up. I'm not just a sponsor, but a survivor on both sides of the coin. Foster children tend to feel lost and abandoned because the system tosses them away at the age of 18 years old. These same children, now abandoned by the same ones who claim to save them, usually feel hopelessness, despair, anger, and frustration as they have nowhere to turn, thus ending up in gangs, prostitution, jail, become unemployable, homeless, or 6 feet under the ground. When a child experiences abuse of any kind, whether verbal, physical, or emotional, it becomes a way of life. It's all they truly know. Therefore, many tend to grow up and continue to accept the same abuse from boyfriends, spouses, partners, girlfriends. Thus, the start of continuance of generational curses. You wonder why many victims of abuse have a difficult time leaving their abusers? It's called Stockholm Syndrome, which is the psychological tendency of a hostage to bond with, identify with, or sympathize with his or her captor. A person who develops Stockholm Syndrome often experiences symptoms of post-traumatic stress, nightmares, insomnia, flashbacks, a tendency to startle easily, confusion, and difficulty trusting others. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, which is a disorder in which a person has difficulty recovering after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. My God, let's give these children a fighting chance. It's never too late. Let's support mental health in the Black community, where it is often needed the most and received the less. YouTubers can be a positive thing. Yes, you can. You can use YouTube to positively have an effect on people. It provides a source of income for many as well. Think of the possibilities and think of the viewers. Believe it or not, YouTubers are big influencers, entertainers, and educators at times. Wake up, Black people. Do better. UNITY. UNITY. Thanks, Queen Latifah. This is Rochelle. Thank you for allowing me to share with you. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you are notified of my future videos. If you would like to make a contribution, my Cash App is $Jerry's Daughter, and my PayPal is paypal.me/Rochelle 200. Peace, love, and light.